Here's a question you might get asked in a medical sales interview, and that's, do you beg for forgiveness or do you ask permission? Okay, so that's in regards to if you're in a medical sales role, they're basically asking you, do you ask permission to get into a certain area of a practice or a hospital, or do you just go through, ignore the signs that say, don't come in here, don't do that, and then later on beg for forgiveness when you get your hand slapped by whoever it is, either a physician or a hospital administrator that said, well, you shouldn't have been in that area. And to be honest, guys, for me, you're always begging for forgiveness, because if you wait to get allowed into certain areas, they're just never going to allow you in there. If you're in a hospital and you need to get in say the lounge of the operating room where all the doctors hang out, they don't have welcome rep signs that say, come on in and speak to anyone you want to. There are always going to be obstacles no matter what area you're going into, and unfortunately, if you don't push the envelope a little bit, you're never going to get in to see some of these physicians or hospital staff. So, you still have to have some sort of respect and business acumen, where you're not walking into operating rooms in the middle of surgeries or doing things that are completely inappropriate. But there's times that you do have to bend, to push the envelope a little bit, because they do not want you in these places. The doctors they're not waiting for you to come in. They're not excited to see you. So you have to be aggressive as a sales rep, and assume that odds are against that. If you push the envelope a little bit and you want to get in front of a physician, they're not going to ban you from a hospital or from an office by being a little aggressive. If you're being disrespectful and going too far and being rude to hospital staff or any individuals that work with that physician or to that physician, and then of course that's a different story. But if you still act appropriately but push the envelope a little bit, it's always better to beg for forgiveness later on than ask for permission, because trust me, waiting for that permission will never come, guys. So, you might have your managers or directors that will say, don't listen to me here, but I've been doing this a long time, and trust me, the only way to get to the next step is pushing the envelope a little more.